It's your girl Shalisha, and in today's video we are going to do my weekly check-in for July 11th through the 17th, as well as we're going to do a small cash stuffing with our tax credit. So if you like budgeting videos, single mom finances, cash stuffings, sinking funds, and enjoying a drink with your girl, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe bell so you do not miss a time when I post. But guys, we are going to get right on into this. I don't want to make this too long. So when we last checked in, it was through the 10th of July. So we're going to go ahead and check in through the 11th through the 17th. So guys, I'm excited to say I did have 2 no spends in a row. So on the 11th and the 12th, it was a no spend. On the 13th, I did have a Dunkin' purchase for $5. I did buy Skylar's back to school supplies from my back to school sinking fund, and it was for $46. And I did have an eating out purchase from Domino's. So guys, I did decide that for the remaining money that I had in the back to school, I am going to save it for like those last minute things like book fairs, or if there's a field trip, or they want, you know, to have a fundraiser or to donate. So I have that money already ready, and I'm just going to use it throughout the school year instead of putting it into savings. On the 14th, I did have a no spend as well, so I'm so excited. On the 15th, I did have my Walmart credit card payment that was due. On the 16th, there was a no spend. And on the 17th, guys, I had so many purchases. I had lunch, which was at Famous Dave's, and that was out of my personal spending. And then Cash did have a grooming, and it was $141. I only had $85 that was in my Pet Love envelope. So I did have an unbudgeted for the remaining, which I took up my buffer, was $57. The miscellaneous was $5, which was his tip for the groomers. And then my best friend surprised me and came into town, and we went out and we had drinks, and I spent $40 out of my personal spending envelope to go out with her. Guys, just to go over my goals, I did change my no spends. I wanted to do 9, but then I wanted to challenge myself, so I decided to do 11. And then for my subscribers, I wanted to reach 475, and y'all are incredible. I have surpassed that. And then this week, I am going to be highlighting a new channel that I found, and it's called Black and Blue. So guys, I am going to link her down below, so go ahead and check out her budgeting channel. And then a note to myself is just letting me know that all of the back to school items, at least if they have asked for on the list, are all paid. And then just a reminder that my water bill is due on the 1st. So guys, that is how my 3rd week of July has gone. I'm so excited. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to do the cash stuffing, and then I'm going to do a check-in for my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. So this is the money that is from the tax credit. It was $250, but I took out $260. So I'm going to put this disclaimer out there. Everyone does whatever they want to with their money. If you want to pay a bill, if you want to go out and go shopping, whatever works best for your family. I'm not here to judge nobody, okay? But I did sit down and I just thought about what I typically do with my tax return when I receive it. And I'm not going to leave no money on the table. If they want to give me my money early, all right, I'll gladly take it. Thank you. So I thought about it, and typically I am either paying off a trip, or I am putting down a deposit for our family vacation for that upcoming year. I'm also paying off Skylar's birthday party. I typically receive my tax return in mid-February, and her birthday's in March, so I just pay everything off with that, as well as I put money into our savings account. So guys, I'm just going to do what I usually do. So I'm going to be stuffing 4 envelopes. So I'm going to be stuffing Skylar's spending. I am going to be stuffing Skylar's savings. I'm going to be stuffing Disney, which is going to be our trip that we're going on. And then I'm also going to be stuffing our 6 months of expenses. So guys, this part is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. So for 6 months of living expenses, I'm going to put in $60. And guys, I only have 1 child, so I just received $250, but I withdrew $260 from the ATM. Next is Disney, and Disney's going to get $120. I'm excited to stuff Disney, y'all. All right, and then Skylar's savings is gonna get 40. And Skylar's spending is going to get 40 as well. So guys, that is my cash stuffing for my tax credit. So I'm gonna go put these away, and then I'm going to go grab my cash envelopes. Alright guys, so I'm gonna check in with my cash envelopes. So all these balances are from when I stuffed my last cash stuffing. So we are gonna see what we got left. Alright, so we're gonna start with Dunkin' Run. And for Dunkin' Run, we began with 15, 5, 6, $7. Alright, so we spent $8. Next is going to be miscellaneous, and miscellaneous, guys, is empty. That is how I tipped the groomer because I went over in my pet envelope. Next is my spending. I started with 30. I think I started with more than 35. I think I had 55 in here because I rolled over my money from the week before. So I think I have 55 in here, and now I have $2 left, y'all. I used this when I went out with my best friend, and then I also had bought myself lunch from Famous Days. So I had spent $53. Next is Skylar's spending. So she had 5, and she still has 5. So I'm super excited. And I might be using this on our next adventure that we're gonna go on in a couple days. Next is Skylar's allowance, and you guys know that I'm gonna throw this for the trip, and I don't think anything is taken out of here. So we got 110, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 118. And I think I'm gonna give my mom 150 for the trip. And then for eating out, I had $80 that was in here. God, I'm afraid to see what's left. I actually got 10, 11, 12, yeah, $13. Y'all, math is not my favorite subject, so I'm about to pull out this handy dandy calculator. Okay, for all the mathematicians that have already figured out what the total was. All right, so we spent $67. All right, so we still have a couple days before I receive my next paycheck. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to make it through with what's in here without having to go into my buffer. But guys, I appreciate you for sticking with me, and you guys cracked me up so much in my last video talking about, oh, I really thought it was a cash stuffing. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I just had to play a little bit of a joke on y'all. But I appreciate everyone that watched that video and entered the giveaway. But guys, this is all that I have for this week. Thank you so much for doing my check-in with me and seeing how much we had in our cash envelopes. But I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.